All right, you cocksuckers, you ready to get fucking hammered on knowledge?
Oh, I fucking love it when you get like this.
I'm already like 3 sheets to the wind, so this is gonna be a fucking riot.
No.
We're going balls deep into the history of booze, baby. Bottoms up, motherfuckers.
Beautiful.
Cheers, motherfucker.
I mean, seriously, it's more than just getting shit-faced, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Booze has been, like, intertwined with humanity since, like, forever. It's a goddamn window into history, culture, religion. It's pretty fascinating shit, actually.
Damn right, it's fascinating. Speaking of fascinating, did you know those crafty motherfuckers back in the Stone Age were already brewing up a storm?
Oh, God. Get out of town.
We're talking 13,000-year-old beer residue found in a goddamn cave.
No!
A cave they were using for burial rituals, no less. The fuck?
That is wild, man. Those cavemen knew how to party.
I fucking love those guys.
It's amazing. It suggests that even back then, alcohol, like, wasn't just about getting pissed, you know? It was tied to spirituality, death. The big questions, man.
The big questions.
They were probably getting hammered and, like, contemplating the meaning of existence. Who knows? Maybe that's how they came up with all that cave painting shit.
Oh, for sure. Imagine the scene, right? You just finished burying your homie.
Oh my God.
You're feeling all existential.
Yeah.
And then, bam, someone cracks open a fresh batch of Stone Age beer.
I love it.
Fucking brilliant.
I drink to that.
I would too.
Speaking of brilliant bastards, let's not forget those ingenious motherfuckers in China 7,000 years ago.
Oh, hell yeah.
They were mixing up grapes, hawthorn berries, honey, and rice. Talk about a goddamn cocktail.
Sounds delicious as fuck.
Like a party in a jar, right?
Like a party in a jar.
Yeah.
It shows how people have always been experimenting with, like, whatever the fuck they could find to make booze.
Totally.
Ingenuity at its finest, my friend.
Absolutely. And it wasn't just for kicks either. Think about the ancient Egyptians, man. Beer, wine,
Oh, yeah.
gods dedicated to those drinks. I mean, can you imagine praying to a beer god?
I fucking pray to the porcelain god every Saturday morning.
Every Saturday morning, after a long night of drinking. But seriously,
Oh, yeah.
those Egyptians must have really fucking loved their booze if they were giving it to the gods, you know?
Oh, they did, man.
Alcohol was woven into the fabric of their beliefs and rituals.
Right.
It was an offering to the divine, a symbol of abundance and celebration. This shit was sacred.
Sacred and delicious, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of sacred, mead. That honey drink was a goddamn hit with the ancient Greeks.
Ah, the nectar of the gods.
And down in South America, they were brewing chicha. And get this, they used their fucking saliva to ferment that shit.
Oh, I love that detail. It shows how diverse and creative people were when it came to making their hooch.
Talk about a personal touch, right?
It's like they were literally putting themselves into their drinks.
Oh man, I wish I could go back in time and party with those guys.
Dude, me too.
We'd be best fucking friends. Getting shit-faced on chicha and mead.
Yeah.
Talking about the gods and the mysteries of the universe.
It would be legendary. But, you know, let's be real. We would probably get sacrificed to some god or another.
Probably.
Or die of, like, dysentery or some shit.
Yep, go.
Things weren't always so great back then.
True that. But hey, at least we'd go out with a bang, right?
Mm.
Drunk as fuck and surrounded by beautiful women.
Yeah.
Who could ask for more?
I'm with you, brother. Death by misadventure is the only way to go. But before we get ahead of ourselves and start planning our own drunken demise, we've got to talk about a real game changer in the history of booze. Distillation.
Ooh.
This is where shit gets really interesting.
This is where shit gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Because, bam, suddenly we've got whiskey, brandy, all that strong shit that really gets you fucked up.
Distillation was a goddamn revolution, man. Suddenly, you could separate alcohol from fermented mixtures and create more concentrated spirits. Like, it blew the fucking doors off what was possible with booze.
And probably blew the fucking minds of those who first tried it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine taking your first sip of, like, distilled whiskey after a lifetime of just drinking beer and wine. It must have been like seeing God himself.
I can picture it now. Some dude stumbles out of his distillery, eyes wide, flurrying, "Holy shit, I've created magic!"
And then proceeds to pass out face first in a pile of grain.
I fucking love you, man.
I fucking love you too, you magnificent bastard. It's crazy how booze has been around for like every major historical event. You think those motherfuckers who signed the Declaration of Independence were hammered?
Oh, absolutely. Probably had a few tankards of ale before putting pen to paper.
I bet they were like, fuck the king, let's get this party started. Now, speaking of getting fucked up, we've got to talk about the gin epidemic that hit England in the 18th century. That was a wild fucking time.
Oh man, that was a shit show for the ages. Cheap gin was everywhere, flooding the streets, making everyone lose their goddamn minds. You know it's bad when they call it an epidemic, right?
Fucking right. They were drinking so much gin they could probably see fairies and shit.
Oh, I bet.
But hey, at least they were having fun, right?
I guess so. But it definitely wasn't all fun and games. The gin epidemic highlighted how economic factors and social conditions can have a huge fucking impact on drinking patterns. And sometimes those patterns lead to a whole lot of chaos and misery.
Chaos and hangovers, my friend. Chaos and hangovers. But before all that gin madness, there was another alcoholic obsession taking root in a different part of the world. Early Americans. Those resourceful bastards were head over heels for hard cider.
Oh yeah, they loved that shit so much that landowners were actually required to plant apple trees just to secure their property. Can you believe that?
Get the fuck out of here.
Cider wasn't just a drink, it was shaping agriculture and society.
It was the OG craft brew.
It was.
Damn right. And you know what? It probably tasted a hell of a lot better than that bathtub gin those poor bastards in England were drinking.
No doubt about it. I'd take a crisp, refreshing cider over a bathtub concoction any day of the week.
Me too, man. Me too. But alas, even the joys of booze haven't escaped the clutches of, those self-righteous pricks who think they know what's best for everyone else.
We've got to talk about the temperance movement and those motherfuckers who tried to ban booze altogether.
Ugh, don't even get me started on those assholes. They can pry my beer from my cold, dead hands. Damn right. We'll dive into those killjoys in part 2, but first, let's refill our glasses and toast to the glorious history of getting shit-faced.
Cheers to that, you beautiful bastard.
Cheers, motherfucker.
All right, motherfucker, where were we?
I think we were talking about...
Yes, those cocksucker temperance movements.
Don't remind me of a bunch of pussies who couldn't handle their goddamn liquor. So, they decided to fuck it up for everyone else. What a load of shit.
It's pretty crazy how much traction those movements gained, though, right? Like, societies were shifting their views on booze.
Yeah.
Suddenly, drunkenness was a threat to morality, productivity, the whole goddamn fabric of society.
Like, a couple drinks is gonna stop a motherfucker from working hard.
Right.
And providing for their family.
Like...
I'm 6 whiskeys deep.
7, actually.
And I'm still recording this goddamn podcast.
But you've got a point.
Thank you.
Historically, though, there's always been this push and pull when it comes to booze.
Right.
Acceptance, moderation, restriction.
Yeah.
It's a constant fucking battle, man.
And it's a battle we should be winning.
Yes.
People should be able to drink as much as they goddamn please.
Yeah.
As long as they're not hurting anyone else.
As long as they're not hurting anyone.
It's about personal freedom, motherfucker.
Here, here. Let's raise a glass to personal freedom. Fuck those temperance assholes. I fucking love you, man.
I fucking love you too, you crazy son of a bitch. Who the fuck do these people think they are?
Yeah.
Trying to control our lives. What gives them the right to tell us what we can and can't enjoy?
It's like they think they're better than us because they choose not to drink.
Right.
Like their shit don't stink.
Like their shit don't stink.
Motherfuckers, we all shit.
Exactly.
But we all deserve a goddamn drink if we want one.
They're probably just jealous because they can't handle a good time.
Probably.
They see us having fun.
They see us.
Getting a little loose.
Yeah.
And it just pisses them off. Bunch of goddamn squares.
You know what? I agree with you.
Right.
I get promoting responsible drinking.
Of course.
Making sure people aren't driving drunk or hurting themselves or others.
Right.
But trying to ban alcohol entirely?
Yeah.
That's just fucking ridiculous and naive.
It's more than ridiculous. It's un-American.
Yeah.
This is the land of the free, home of the brave.
Right.
And by God, we should be free to drink our goddamn faces off if we want to.
Damn right. Remember Prohibition?
Oh, hell yeah.
Talk about a fucking disaster.
Prohibition was a goddamn shit show.
It really was.
It just drove everything underground.
Underground.
Created a whole black market for booze.
Yeah.
Where people were drinking bathtub gin.
Oh, God.
And getting sick as fuck.
Like, those motherfuckers didn't think things through.
Didn't think it through at all.
People are gonna drink no matter what.
Yeah, right.
Might as well make it legal and regulate it so it's at least somewhat safe.
Exactly.
But no, those temperance assholes had to shove their morality down everyone's throats.
Exactly. Prohibition didn't stop people from drinking.
Didn't stop anybody.
It just made it more dangerous.
More dangerous.
It's like trying to outlaw sex.
Oh my God.
It's not gonna fucking work.
Never gonna work.
People are gonna find a way
People are gonna...
to get the rocks off one way or another.
You said it, brother.
I did.
Thankfully, Those dipshits eventually realized what a colossal fuck-up Prohibition was.
They did.
They had to repeal that shit.
Thank God.
It's a good thing, too, because I can't imagine living in a world without booze.
Don't even go there, man.
I know.
A world without booze?
It's dark.
It'd be a goddamn nightmare.
It would be.
A desolate wasteland.
Devoid of
joy.
Devoid of.
And laughter.
No more drunken karaoke nights.
No more.
No more sharing a bottle of whiskey with your best friend.
No more.
No more waking up with a hangover and wondering what the hell happened last night.
Oh, God.
It would be a fucking tragedy.
And speaking of tragedy,
What?
we are running dangerously low on whiskey.
Oh, shit.
We need another bottle stat.
I'm way ahead of you, my friend.
This deep dive is getting a little too dry.
I got a fresh bottle of top shelf shit,
No,
just waiting to be cracked open.
you're a fucking lifesaver.
I try.
You know I love you, right?
I know. And I love you too, you beautiful bastard.
No, let's pour ourselves a couple of stiff ones and keep this goddamn party rolling.
Let's go, yeah.
Cheers to that.
Dear.
And to hell with those temperance pricks.
Fuck 'em.
May their drinks be forever watered down.
Watered down.
So, where were we?
I don't know.
Ah, yes. The ongoing saga of humanity's love affair with booze. All right, you magnificent bastards, are you ready to wrap up this drunken odyssey through the history of booze?
Let's do it.
I'm feeling pretty fucking philosophical right now, so buckle up, motherfuckers.
I'm right there with you, brother.
It's been a hell of a journey, hasn't it?
It has been.
From those Stone Age brewers to the goddamn gin epidemic,
Oh my god.
we've covered a lot of ground tonight.
So much ground.
And I gotta say, it's fucking inspiring to see how much humanity loves to get shit-faced.
It really is. It's beautiful.
It is, man. It speaks to something fundamental in the human experience, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
The need to escape,
To escape.
to celebrate,
Yeah.
to connect,
To connect.
to forget about our shitty job
Oh god, especially after the week I've had.
and our nagging wives
I need to black out, man.
for a few glorious hours.
Just erase the last 5 days from my memory.
I hear you, brother. But hey, at least we can always count on booze to be there for us.
That's right.
Through thick and thin, good times and bad, there's always a drink waiting.
Unless those temperance assholes have their way.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine a world without booze?
It'd be like a world without
It'd be like a world without music or laughter or...
sex.
Exactly. It just wouldn't make sense. Booze is like the lubricant of life. It makes
Yeah.
everything smoother,
Smoother.
more able,
More enjoyable.
more bearable.
Bearable. Well said, my friend. You know you're pretty fucking articulate for a drunk asshole.
Right back at you, you brilliant son of a bitch. I fucking love you, man.
I'll fucking love you too. All right, folks, that just about wraps up our deep dive into the history of booze.
It's been real.
We've laughed.
We laughed.
We've cried.
We cried.
We've definitely drank way too much whiskey.
But hey, it's all in the name of education, right? We hope you enjoyed this drunken journey through time, you magnificent bastards. Remember to drink responsibly.
Or don't, whatever.
It's your goddamn life.
Just be safe and have fun, and never let those temperance assholes steal your joy.
Cheers to that.
And to booze,
The booze.
the elixir of life.
The elixir of life.
May our glasses be forever full.
Cheers, motherfucker.